Hello, welcome to Quack&Co, the board game channel where every video is 10 minutes or less guaranteed, and today we're going to take a quick look at Barbaric, specifically unboxing and showcasing some of the very cool modular miniatures that they sent in the prototype copy that we have. But before we get there, let me tell you what Barbaric is. Barbaric is going to be a modular skirmish style game where you're either trying to collect this resource here from the front of the board and rush it off to the side, an energy cell that's going to allow you to continue mutating and powering up your various, shall we say, technology/abominations that exist in this Earth that has been affected by genetic and nuclear power. Or you're going to be fighting your opponents, ripping them apart and trying to knock them down to 0 health 2 times in order to actually win. The cool thing about Barbaric is that it takes the modular system of 2 different separate boards with a rider and then an actual tank or driver or unit that each have their own unique deck of cards, the unique tableau that builds up, and different ways with interacting with each other. Your rider being your main actions when it comes to attacking and gaining resources off the board, utilizing a lot of your special skills, and your unit, your vehicle down here, being the thing that's going to be maneuvering you around the board and sometimes doing big sweeps of damage or pinning a lot of people along the way. Being said, let's go ahead and take a look at Barbaric's miniatures, because this is one of, if not the coolest element of the game. One of the reasons why I first was excited and interested in this title was because of this box right here. I'm going to start with the piece that should make you gasp just a little bit, because it is absolutely beautiful and insanely epic. We have our giant lizard. This is the gigantic lizard, or the Komagon. Hopefully I said that right. This is a Singaporean company that is creating this, so I assume the pronunciation is slightly different than how I would read it. But that is going to be your showpiece miniature. And this version here looks fantastic with the paint job on it and everything like that. But let's take a look at some of the other things. So like I said, one of the cool things about this game is that it's a bunch of units that are modularly piecing together to create kind of a skirmish environment. You have the objective, which is going to be underneath the boss, and the boss actually doesn't get destroyed. Him and his minions spread across the board, and you just kind of have to deal with him. You can take the minions off, which is only going to enrage him, but you actually get to control for his movement. So as you do attacks, as you deal damage, you'll actually be shuffling him around, shifting him towards your opponent, and having them deal with the consequences of this creature, which is a cool little element. It's not about destroying him. It's about manipulating him until you can either take advantage of an open board, grab the resources, and run off the side, or forcing him to help you take down your opponents, which kind of has the same consequence. Now, this game has a lot of these vehicles. So these are going to be your riding mechs. And I'll go ahead and set a few of these down so you can take a look at them. Now, these vehicles are going to be the things that your riders actually attach on the top of, but they come with their own set of stats and abilities as well. So the miniatures have to look as good as you'd assume. We have this freaking like energized shark here. We have a crab, and you can see the artwork that we have here reflects the different miniatures that we have. So we have the Megalodon, we have the Genbu, we have the Karakonos, and we have the Midas, which is a little goldfish, which is actually the one that I like quite a lot. And each one of these units is also going to come with the potential for a rider. So we have Teko, we have Pia Amber, we have Kira, and we have Kelets. So we have a rabbit, a monkey, a fox, and an owl. And the concept of this game is that as humans have continued destroying everything around the world, let me slide this on here. So it has a little lip, fits in, and then once that's in, it can twist and lock into place. But the concept is, as humans have continued utilizing resources and kind of destroying the world's health and its economy, you are one of the consequences of that. So these creatures, there we are. Now these are still resin miniatures, so some of them are easier to slide and twist on than others. And I want to make sure I get it right. But you, come here, you. You are these kind of genetic creatures that have been created over time due to pollution and due to nuclear power and nuclear energy. There we have that one. And the final one that we have here is going to be the owl. Slides on and twists there. And so, because of that genetic modifications, the world is full of dangerous creatures. You're full of very cool different hybrids, kind of animal and tech mixtures. This one's just a little bit tighter. And I don't want to break it by accident. But that is how this works. And they actually have a little slot, so you can actually hold and pick up by the body itself, which is cool. But you're going to combine a vehicle, you're going to combine a unit, you're going to merge them together with your boards, you're going to have your custom set of cards, tableaus that start mixing together, and then you're going to go to battle. You're going to be collecting resources, gathering and gaining new technology and new skills, utilizing your special powers to upgrade your personal unit, and fighting to the ultimate death. And you can either choose what you think looks the coolest, or you could try to mix and match different units like a lot of these kind of tableau building style games have to figure out what your perfect play combination is. But yeah, so that is a Quack&Co video looking at some of these very cool miniatures here from Barbaric. They really do look awesome. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Whatever the case, whatever you do, we'll see you next time.